I wish to record. I'm sharing. Okay. It is sharing. Can anyone reply me whether it is seen?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes. Okay. Mute all. So in yesterday class, we have already discussed about the beta function. What is the beta formula? What is the formula for beta function? What is the formula for beta function? Beta of m comma n equals to integral within limits 0 to 1 x power m minus 1 minus x power n minus 1 dx. Okay. Other forms are also there. That is the properties of beta function. Beta of mn is equivalent to beta of nm, symmetrical property. Another property is beta of mn can also be write down as in the form of 2 into integral within limits pi by 2 sine to m minus sine theta power 2m minus 1 cos theta power 2n minus 1 d theta. Here also m and n should be greater than 0. Similarly, fourth property. In this way, already we discussed in yesterday lesson. Now, let us go to we have already finished some problems basing on gamma functions. Now, beta functions. Now, gamma function. This is the definition. This is the definition for gamma function. I wish to gamma function. The definite integral, it is also definite integral. Integral with the limit 0 to infinity, e power of minus x, x power of n minus 1 dx. Okay, remember it. What is the formula? Integral within limits 0 to infinity, e power minus x, x power n minus 1 dx is called the gamma function. Gamma function. It is also called as Euler integral of second kind. Euler integral of second kind. Okay, it is also called Euler integral of second kind. And then proper and improper అంటున్నాం కదా, ఇది improper integral. Improper లోనే ఫర్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ నా చూసుకున్నాం కదా 0 to 2 లో 1 వేస్తే 1 by x minus 1 లో if we replace x with 1 then it will become infinity 1 by something. Here also limits are there, but 0 to infinity, 0 to infinity, 0 to infinity. Therefore, this is second kind. That is first. If numbers are given, that is first kind of improper integration. But if infinity is given, then it is second kind of improper integral. Improper integral. Integral with the limit 0 to infinity, e power minus x, x power n minus 1 dx. Directly, we are unable to find out this value. Directly, we are unable to find out this value. But by using gamma function, this is nothing but gamma function. By using this gamma function, we can evaluate the values for the given integrations by using gamma function. We can use gamma functions to find out the certain values of given integrations, which are unable to us when we are doing in normal process without using gamma functions. Therefore, it makes possible to find out the values of given integrals using gamma functions. Okay, gamma of n. Gamma is denoted by this way. Gamma. This is gamma of n. Okay, if you have any confusion on this symbol, just refer the textbook. Okay, gamma of n. Gamma of n equals to integral within limit 0 to infinity, e power minus x, x power n minus 1 dx. This is also Euler function, Euler integral function of second kind. Okay, therefore 0 to infinity, e power minus x, x power of n minus 1 dx. Don't forget this formula. Okay, don't forget this formula. Okay, properties of gamma functions. First property is Gamma of 1 is always 1. Gamma of 1 is always 1. Okay, let us prove how it is possible. We know that, we know very well. What is the formula for gamma of n? Please, anyone read this formula? Anyone read this formula? Is there anyone to read it? Gamma of n equals to? Please tell me, read loudly. First unmute and then try to read it. Gamma of n equals to? Anyone is there? I am unable to hear voice. I am unable to hear the voice. Who is that one? Anyone is there? Ever lera?
Yes, sir.
If formula chappanna, gamma of n equals to?
Gamma of n is equal to integral 0 to infinity
e power minus x power minus n minus 1 dx.
Very good, very good, very good. Now we need to find out what gamma of 1. Therefore, replace n with 1. Replace n with 1. That is integral with the limit 0 to infinity e power minus x power n minus 1. N is replaced by 1. That is 1 minus 1. 1 minus 1 means 0. X power 0. X power 0 is nothing but 1. 1 into dx. That is integral with the limit 0 to infinity e power minus x dx. E power minus x dx. Okay. Therefore, gamma of 1 is equal to integral with the limit 0 to infinity e power of minus x. Now let us try to apply the lower and upper limits. Okay. First replace x with upper limit e power of minus infinity minus e power of, replace x with 0 e power of minus 0 e power of minus infinity. After replacing x with infinity minus e power of minus 0 after replacing 0. Therefore, e power of minus infinity minus e power of minus 0. But this value is 1 by e power of infinity. E power of minus infinity is nothing but its value 0. 0 minus 1. 0 minus 1. Okay. 0 minus 1. Here, e power of minus infinity minus e power of minus 0. Okay. E power of minus infinity minus e power of 0. E power of infinity 1. ఇక్కడ minus 1 ఎలా వచ్చిందో చెప్పగలరా మీరు? ఎనీవన్? minus 1 ఎలా వచ్చింది? ఇక్కడ e power of minus x కి ఇంటిగ్రేషన్ ఏంటి? e power of minus x కి ఇంటిగ్రేషన్ ఫైండ్ అవుట్ చేసాం కదా. The integral value of e power of minus x is nothing but e power of minus x by minus 1. It is nothing but it is the integration of e power of ax. Integration of e power of x. Integration of e power of x is okay.
Sir,
tell me.
sir, lobby lo wait చేస్తున్నారండి సార్. జాయిన్ అయ్యారండి సార్ ఇందా నుంచి చాలా మంది.
జాయిన్ అయ్యారా? సరే. డైరెక్ట్ గా వచ్చేస్తారు కదా వీళ్ళు, రారాలగా ఈరోజు.
సార్ మీరు పర్సనల్ గా పెట్టారు సార్.
ఏంటది?
మీరు పర్సనల్ గా మీటింగ్ పెట్టారు సార్, అలాంటప్పుడు అవ్వదు సార్ ఇది, మీరు జాయిన్ చేయాలా.
ఓకే ఓకే ఓకే, నేను జాయిన్ చేయాలి కదా. ఇక్కడ ఎక్కడ ఏం కనిపిస్తలేదు మరి. ఉన్నారు అన్న 60 మెంబర్స్, ఇందులో కనిపించాలి కదా లాగిన్లో ఉన్నప్పుడు. పర్సనల్ మీటింగ్ లో పెట్టానా? ఎవరు లేరు కదరా? ఎవరు లేరు కదా?
లేదు సార్, 3 మెంబర్స్ 2 మెంబర్స్ ఫోన్ చేశారు సార్.
అడ్మిన్
లాబీలో ఉన్నామని చెప్పి ఫోన్ చేశారు సార్, యాక్సెప్ట్ చేయమని సార్ అని చెప్పారు సార్.
ఒకళ్ళు చేశాను, అడ్మిన్ అయ్యారు, ఒకళ్ళే ఉన్నారు. జాయిన్ చేయండి. పవన్.
ఓకే 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 సార్, తను చేశాడు సార్.
ఓకే పవన్. Okay, gamma of 1. What is the integration of e power of ax? What is the integration of e power of ax? E power of ax divided by a. Here a is -1. Therefore, integral of e power of minus x is e power of minus x by -1. Therefore, it is -1. After applying lower limit and upper limit, we get e power of minus infinity minus e power of minus 0. That is 0 minus 1 by -1. Minus 1 by -1 is nothing but 1. Therefore, gamma of 1 is always 1. Gamma of 1 is always 1. Now, let us prove gamma of n plus 1 is equal to n into gamma of n. For example, gamma of 4 equals to 3 into gamma of 3. Gamma of 3 is equal to 2 into gamma of 2. Gamma of 2 is equal to 1 into gamma of 1. Gamma of 1 is equal to, already we proved that 1. Gamma of 1 is equal to 1. Therefore, let us prove gamma of n plus 1 is equal to n into gamma of n. Recursive formula. Okay. We have, first of all, write down, replace n with n plus 1. That is the gamma of n plus 1 equals to, as per the definition, what is the gamma function? What is the gamma function? Integral with the limit 0 to infinity of minus x power n minus 1 dx. Mute పెట్టేసుకోండి. e power of minus x power n minus 1. x power n minus 1. కానీ మనం ఇక్కడ మనకి ఇక్కడ n దేంతో రీప్లేస్ చేయాలి? మనం n plus 1 తో రీప్లేస్ చేయాలి. n plus 1 తో రీప్లేస్ చేయాలి. గామా ఆఫ్ n plus 1 కదా, అప్పుడు మనకి ఏమవుతుంది? Then we will obtain integral with the limit 0 to infinity e power of minus x power of n plus 1 minus 1. n plus 1 minus 1 plus 1 minus 1 cancel, x power of n, x power n. రే ఇలాంటి ఏం గీకండి, తీసండి. e power of minus x power of n. ఇప్పుడు n ఎందుకు వచ్చింది? ఇక్కడ నార్మల్ గా అయితే n minus 1 ఉంటుంది, n minus 1 ఉంటుంది యాజ్ పర్ ది ఫార్ములా n minus 1, బట్ we need to replace n with n plus 1. Gamma of n plus 1 equals to integral with limit 0 to infinity e power of minus x power n plus 1 minus 1. Plus 1 minus 1 cancelled, n remains x power of n dx. Okay, x power of n dx. Okay, now let us apply uv form. Okay, uv form. Okay, e power of minus x into x power of n, uv form. Let us assume that x power of n is equal to u and v is equal to e power of minus x. Okay, u equals to x power of n, v is equal to e power of minus x, v is equal to e power of minus x. What is the formula? u integral of v minus integral of v u. అక్కడ uv ఫామ్ తెలియాలి మీకు. ఇక్కడ uv ఫంక్షన్ తీసుకోండి. uv ఫంక్షన్ తీసుకుంటే, ఫర్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్, సపోజ్ దట్ x power of n is u, then x power of n into e power of minus x by minus 1, 0 to infinity, plus minus of integral with the limit 0 to infinity derivative of u, derivative of x power of n into x power of n minus 1 integral of e power of minus x dx. ఇక్కడ ఒకసారి చూడండి, మీకు తెలుసు కదా ఫార్ములా, ఫార్ములా ఐడియా ఉందా మీకు? ఇక్కడ ఫార్ములా ఇంటిగ్రల్ ఆఫ్ యూవి ఫార్ములా ఐడియా ఉందా మీకు? యూవి డివి, దీనికి ఫార్ములా ఏంటి? ఇంటిగ్రల్ ఆఫ్ యూవి, ఇంటిగ్రల్ ఆఫ్ యూవికి ఫార్ములా ఏంటి?
u into derivative of v plus v into derivative of u.
Sir. This one equals to u into derivative of v కాదు, u అలాగే ఉండాలి, ఇంటిగ్రల్ ఆఫ్ v, ఇంటిగ్రల్ ఆఫ్ v, ఓకే, మైనస్ క్యాపిటల్ ఇంటిగ్రల్, ఇక్కడ రెండు ఇంటిగ్రల్స్ వస్తాయి, క్యాపిటల్ ఇంటిగ్రల్ ఇంటిగ్రల్ ఆఫ్ v, ఇంటిగ్రల్ ఆఫ్ v du, derivative of u, derivative of u, derivative of u. అండ్ ఇక్కడ చూడండి సార్, ఒక ఫంక్షన్ u అనుకోవాలి, ఒక ఫంక్షన్ ఇంటిగ్రల్ ఆఫ్ v అనుకోవాలి, ఒక ఫంక్షన్ ఇంటిగ్రల్ ఆఫ్ v అనుకుని దానికి ఇంటిగ్రేషన్ ఫైండ్ అవుట్ చేయాలి. v అనుకుని ఇక్కడ దేన్ని u అనుకున్నాం మనం? ఎక్స్ పవర్ n ని u అనుకున్నాం, u అనుకున్న దాన్ని యాజ్ ఇట్ ఈస్ గా u అలాగే రాసేయండి. నెక్స్ట్ ఇంటిగ్రల్ ఆఫ్ v రాసుకోవాలి. ఇంటిగ్రల్ ఆఫ్ v అంటే ఏంటి? ఇక్కడ v is e power of minus x, integral of v is e power of minus x by minus 1, e power of minus x by minus 1. దీనికి లిమిట్ 0 to infinity. నార్మల్ గా అయితే ఇక్కడ మైనస్ ఉంటుంది కదా, ఇక్కడ మైనస్ ఉంటుంది. ఇంటిగ్రల్ విత్ ఇన్ లిమిట్ 0 to infinity. నౌ ఇంటిగ్రల్ ఆఫ్ v వేసుకోవాలి కదా. ఇంటిగ్రల్ ఆఫ్ v అంటే ఏంటి? ఇంటిగ్రల్ ఆఫ్ e power of minus x. ఆల్రెడీ we have write down e power of minus x. Integral value of e power of minus x is e power of minus x by minus 1. But minus into minus plus e power of minus derivative of u du. That is derivative of u. What is the derivative of u? What is the u? Here u is x power n. U is equal to x power n. Therefore, n into x power of n minus 1. N into x power n minus 1. Okay. Therefore, we get here apply limits 0 to infinity, 0 and infinity. X power n, x power infinity, e power of minus infinity 0. ఈ వాల్యూ 0 అయిపోతుంది. ఇప్పుడు కూడా యాజ్ n tends to infinity, x power of n e power of minus x tends to 0. therefore ఇన్ఫినిటీని రీప్లేస్ చేస్తే 0 అయిపోతుంది. ఎందుకంటే e power of minus infinity అంటాం కదా, e power of minus infinity అంటే 1 by e power of infinity. 1 by e power of infinity is nothing but 1 by infinity. e power of infinity value is nothing but infinity. Therefore 1 by infinity. Okay, 1 by infinity. 1 by infinity is nothing but 0. Therefore, if we replace x with infinity, then you will get 0. If we replace x with 0, then 0 into some function is also 0. Therefore, total this function becomes 0. Next, come to this function, that is integral with the limit 0 to infinity n into x power n minus 1 into e power of minus x dx. That is n into integral with the limit 0 to infinity x into n minus 1 e power of minus x dx. This is nothing but gamma of n. Gamma of n. As per the definition of gamma function, this is gamma of n. Therefore, we have proved that gamma of n plus 1 equals to n into gamma of n. Gamma of n plus 1 is equal to n into gamma of n. For example, suppose that gamma of 4. What is the gamma of 4? Gamma of 4 is, gamma of 4 is nothing but n plus 1 n. And 4 is nothing but 3 plus 1. N is 3. 3 into gamma of 3. Gamma of 3. Okay. Now 3 into gamma of 3. That is nothing but gamma of 3 and enter. Can anyone reply? Can anyone give reply? Gamma of 3 is nothing but 2 into gamma of 2. Therefore, 3 into gamma of 2 into gamma of 2 means we can write down 2 as 1 plus 1. Therefore, n value is 1. N value is 1. 1 into gamma of 1. Gamma of gamma of not root is gamma of 1. Gamma of 1. Therefore, finally, we will get what is the value of gamma of 1? Anyone, please give me reply. What is the value of gamma of 1? What is the value of gamma of 1? Era 1 ek value anta
1, sir.
1. 3 into 2 into 1 is nothing but din ella
6.
అలా కాదు 6 కాదు ప్రొడక్ట్ చేయకుండా 3 into 2 into 1 అంటే ఫ్యాక్టోరియల్ ఫార్మాట్ లో ఎలా రాసుకొస్తుంది
3 factorial, sir.
3 ఫ్యాక్టోరియల్ అంటే మీకు అర్థమైపోవాలి. ఇప్పుడు గామా ఆఫ్ n అంటే ఏంటి? గామా ఆఫ్ n ఎలా రాసుకోవచ్చు మనం? గామా ఆఫ్ n ప్లస్ 1 అనుకో. గామా ఆఫ్ n ఎలా రాసుకోవచ్చు? n minus 1 whole factorial. వేర్ n is ఇంటిజర్ అయితేనే దీని వాల్యూ ఏమవుతుందంటే n minus 1 whole factorial. అలా రాసుకోవచ్చు అన్నమాట. గామా ఆఫ్ n అలా రాసుకోవచ్చు n minus 1 whole factorial. When n is ఇంటిజర్ కాకపోతే అలా చేయబడుతుంది. ఓకే, that's all. Next note, if n is a non-negative integer, then gamma of n plus 1 is nothing but n factorial. We have already proved this one. Gamma of n plus 1 into n factorial. But while n is a non-negative integer, it should be non-negative. It should be an integer, non-negative integer. For example, gamma of 4 is 3 factorial, 3 into 2 into 1. If n is a positive fraction, then gamma of n, if n is a positive fraction, then gamma of n can be write down as n into, this is mistake, so n minus 1 into n minus 3 into n minus 5 into and so on, n minus r into gamma of n minus r, where n minus r is greater than 0. Okay, now let us that is second property. Third property, gamma of n equals to 2 into integral with the limit 0 to infinity e power minus x square x power of 2n minus 1 dx. ఓకే, అంటే మనం ఇక్కడ ప్రూవ్ చేయాలి ఇది గామా ఆఫ్ n కి ఈక్వల్ అవుతుంది అని చూపించాలి. అంటే నార్మల్గా గామా ఆఫ్ n అంటే ఏంటి? నార్మల్గా గామా ఆఫ్ n అంటే ఫార్ములా ఏంటి? గామా ఆఫ్ n is nothing but e power of minus x x power of n minus 1 integral within limits 0 to infinity e power minus x x power n minus 1 dx. అది బాగా గుర్తుంచుకోండి, డోంట్ ఫర్గెట్ ఇట్. e power of minus x x power n minus 1, e power of minus x x power n minus 1. But e power of 2 into integral of 0 to infinity integral of 0 to infinity e power of minus x square x power of 2n minus 1 is also gamma. We need to prove it too. In order to prove it, let us assume that x square is equal to t. Put transformation x square, because we have no square in the formula. మనకి ఇచ్చినటువంటి గామా ఫంక్షన్ లో స్క్వేర్ అనే టర్మే లేదు. మనకి ఏముంటది ఈ పవర్ ఆఫ్ మైనస్ ఎక్స్, ఎక్స్ పవర్ ఆఫ్ ఎన్ మైనస్ వన్. ఎక్కడన్నా స్క్వేర్ ఉందా? స్క్వేర్ లేదు. దేర్ఫోర్ ఎక్స్ స్క్వేర్ ఉంది. ఇక్కడ స్క్వేర్ లేకుండా ఉండాలి అంటే దీన్ని ఒక ట్రాన్స్ఫర్మేషన్ గా మనం కన్సిడర్ చేసుకోవాల్సి ఉంటుంది. అంటే ఎక్స్ స్క్వేర్ ని టీ అనుకోండి. సపోజ్ దట్ ఎక్స్ స్క్వేర్ ఈజ్ ఈక్వల్ టు టీ. ఎక్స్ స్క్వేర్ ఈజ్ ఈక్వల్ టు టీ మీన్స్ డెరివేటివ్ ఆఫ్ ఎక్స్ స్క్వేర్, డెరివేటివ్ ఆఫ్ ఎక్స్ స్క్వేర్. X square, derivative of x square derivative on the 2x dx dt. Dx value dt by 2x, dt by 2x. But x square is equal to t. X square is equal to t. Therefore, replace all of these values in the given function. 2 into integral with the limit 0 to infinity e power of minus t, minus t. E power of minus t. Okay, e power of minus t x power 2n minus 1 dx. Dx means dt by 2x, dt by 2x. Dx equals to 2t by 2x వస్తుంది. ఇక్కడ x power of 2n minus 1, 2n minus 1 dt by 2x. Okay. dt by 2x వస్తుంది కదా మనకి. ఇక్కడ ఎక్స్ స్క్వేర్ అంటే టీ, అంటే ఈ పవర్ ఆఫ్ మైనస్ టీ, ఈ పవర్ ఆఫ్ మైనస్ టీ, టీ పవర్ ఆఫ్ 2n minus 1. ఇక్కడ మీకు dt by 2x వస్తుంది కదా. dt by 2x, dt by 2x వేసినప్పుడు x power of 2n minus 1 by x వస్తుంది. అంటే dt by x వస్తుంది. x వస్తుంది కదా. x రాసుకోవచ్చు మళ్ళీ మనం. x అంటే x power of 2n minus 1 by x అంటే x power of 2n minus 1 minus 1, 2n minus 2 వస్తుంది. అంటే 2 కామన్ తీసుకోవాలి. 2 కామన్ తీస్తే n minus 1 వస్తుంది. అందుకే ఇక్కడ x వేయలేదు. ఇక్కడ x ఎందుకు వేయలేదంటే యాక్చువల్గా అయితే ఇక్కడ x వస్తుంది, కానీ ఈ x ని బై x వస్తుంది కదా. x power of 2n minus 1 by x ఏమవుతుంది మనకి? x power of 2 of n minus 1 వస్తుంది. బట్ x square is nothing but 2. Therefore t power of n minus 1 వస్తుంది. x square into t కాబట్టి t power of n minus 1 dt. Okay, but this is nothing but gamma of n. Therefore gamma of n also can be written in the form of 2 into integral with the limit 0 to infinity e power of minus x square x power of 2n minus 1 dx. This is also other form of gamma, Okay, beta of mn. Here this is the formula. Beta of relation between gamma and beta. Beta of mn can be written as gamma of m into gamma of n divided by gamma of n plus n. For example, beta of 1, 2 is equal to gamma of 1 into gamma of 2 divided by gamma of 1 plus 2. That is gamma of 3. The gamma of 1 into gamma of 2 divided by gamma of 3. Gamma of 1 value is 1. Gamma of 2 value is also 1, because gamma of 2 can be written as 1 into gamma of 1. Therefore 1 by divided by gamma of 3. Gamma of 3 is nothing but 2 into 1. 3 minus 1 factorial. 2 minus 1, 2 factorial, 2 into 1. Therefore 1 by 2. This value is 1 by 2. 1 by 2. Therefore beta of 1, 2 is 1 by 2. 1 by 2. If we replace m value and n value in the beta formula, then also we will get 1 by 2. Then we will also, if we replace m with 1 and with 2, we will get, definitely we will get 1 by 2. 1 by 2. 1 by 2. No, this is the relation. Okay, I already upload corresponding video corresponding video, the relation between beta and gamma, already I sent it to your WhatsApp group. Therefore, refer that one. గామాకి బీటాకి రిలేషన్ సంబంధించి ఒక ప్రాబ్లం ఉంది కదా, ఈ రిలేషన్ సంబంధించి మీకు వాట్సాప్ గ్రూప్ లో పెట్టిన ఒకసారి చూడండి దాన్ని ఒకసారి. ఓకే, ఇక్కడ సింపుల్ గా నోట్ అని రాశారు, మీరు అందులో రిఫర్ చేసుకోవచ్చు, ఒకసారి చూడండి దాన్ని. బీటా ఆఫ్ ఎంఎన్ గామా ఆఫ్ ఎం ఇంటూ గామా ఆఫ్ ఎన్ డివైడెడ్ బై గామా ఆఫ్ ఎం ప్లస్ అనుకుంటే ఎలా రాయొచ్చు అనేది ఒక వీడియో పెట్టిన ఒకసారి చూడండి. సరే, బేసింగ్ ఆన్ దిస్ ఫార్ములా we can reduce some problems. For example, show that gamma of 1 by 2 is equal to root 5. Gamma of 1 by 2 is equal to root 5. After that, we will use this formula for several problems. Gamma of 1 by 2 is equal to root 5. Let us prove. We have beta of mn is equal to, this is other form. Beta of mn is equal to 2 into integral with the limit 0 to pi by 2 sine power of 2m minus 1 theta cos 2m minus 1 theta d theta. Because already we have proved this one. Okay, already we have proved this one. Where beta of mn also can be written in sine and cos polar coordinates. Beta of other forms of beta function. Beta of mn can also be written as 2 into integral 0 to pi by 2 sine power of 2m minus 1 theta cos power of 2m minus 1 theta d theta. Therefore, beta of mn can also be written like this, along with this definition. Actually, what is the definition of beta of mn? Integral with the limit 0 to 1 x power of m minus 1 1 minus x and power of n minus 1 dx. But it can also write down in this way. Therefore, gamma of మనకి ఏం ఫైండ్ అవుట్ చేస్తున్నాను, gamma of 1 by 2 is equal to root 5. Beta of mn is 2 into integral with the limit 0 to pi by 2 sine power 2m minus 1 theta cos 2m minus 1 theta d theta. Okay, now put m is equal to n is equal to 1 by 2. M is equal to n is equal to 1 by 2. Beta of 1 by 2, 1 by 2 comma 1 by 2 is equal to 2 integral with the limit 0 to pi by 2 sine into 2 into 1 by 2. 2 into 1 by 2 is nothing but 1. 1 minus 1 is 0. Similarly, cos power of 2 into 1 by 2 minus 1. 2 into 1 by 2 is 1. 1 minus 1 is 0. 0 theta d theta. But we know very well that sine power of 0 theta is 1. Cos power of 0 is 1. Therefore, 1 theta d theta. But that is 2 into integral within limits pi by 2 1 d theta. But what is the integration of 1 with respect to theta? Theta. Apply the upper and lower limit followed by minus. That is theta pi by 2 minus 0. Therefore, 2 into pi by 2 minus 0. 2 into pi by 2. 2 cancelled. Finally, we get pi. This is pi. This is pi. Okay. Therefore, that is as per this formula. Now we can also do like this. Beta of 1 by 2 comma 1 by 2 is equal to, as per the formula, t power of 1 by 2 into t power of 1 by 2 divided by t power of 1 by, gamma of 1 by 2 into gamma of 1 by 2 divided by gamma of 1 by 2 plus gamma of 1 by 2 by this formula. Gamma of m into gamma of n divided by gamma of n plus n. Gamma of 1 by 2 into gamma of 1 by 2 divided by gamma of 1 by 2 plus 1 by 2. Gamma of 1 by 2 into gamma of 1 by 2 is gamma of 1 by 2 whole square. Gamma of 1 by 2 plus 1 by 2. 1 by 2 plus 1 by 2 is 1. 1 by 2 plus 1 by 2 is 1. Therefore, gamma of 1 is 1. Already we have proved that a gamma of 1 is equal to 1. Therefore, we got 1. Therefore, gamma of 1 by 2 whole square. Gamma of 1 by 2 whole square. But gamma of 1 by 2 is nothing but pi by 2. Pi by 2. Gamma of 1 by 2 value is pi by 2. Already we have found it. Gamma of 1 by 2. Gamma of 1 by 2 value is gamma of 1 by 2 value. Gamma of 1 by 2 value. Gamma of 1 by 2 value is pi by 2. Okay. Beta, we have already proved that beta of 1 by 2 is beta of 1 by 2 comma 1 by 2 is equal to pi and beta of 1 by beta of 1 by 2 comma 1 by 2 can also write down like this, gamma of 1 by 2 into gamma of 1 by 2 divided by gamma of 1 by 2 plus 1 by 2, that is gamma of 1 by 2 whole square divided by 1. Okay, but here beta of 1 by 2, what is the value of beta of 1 by 2 comma 1 by 2? Pi. Therefore, pi equals to gamma of 1 by 2 whole square. Therefore, gamma of 1 by 2 is equal to square root of pi. Gamma of 1 by 2 is equal to square root of pi. Therefore, gamma of 1 is 1, but gamma of 1 by 2 is root pi. Gamma of 1 is 1, but gamma of 1 by 2 is root pi. Now let us find out the value of negative value. Gamma of minus 1 by 2. Show that gamma of minus 1 by 2 is equal to gamma of minus 1 by 2 is equal to minus 2 into root pi. Minus 2 into root pi. We know very well as per the property of gamma, one of the property of gamma function is gamma of n plus 1 equals to n into gamma of n. N into gamma of n. Gamma of n plus 1 is equal to n into gamma of n. But we need gamma of n, gamma n value. Gamma n value is equal to gamma of n plus 1 divided by n. Therefore, transfer this n from right side to left side. That is gamma of n equals to gamma of n plus 1 by n. You can also write down like this, gamma of n equals to 1 by n into gamma of n plus 1. Now, replace n with minus 1 by 2 because we need to find out the value of gamma of minus 1 by 2. Gamma function of 1 minus 1 by 2. Therefore, gamma of replace n with minus 1 by 2. N equals to minus 1 by 2. Gamma of 1 divided by 1 by 2. Minus 1 by 2. Minus 1 by 2. 1 by minus 1 by 2 becomes minus 2. Because if there is any fraction in the denominator, we can take the denominator in this function to the numerator. That is 1 divided by minus 1 by 2 is nothing but minus 2. Okay. 1 divided by minus small fraction two. This will goes to upper side. That is nothing but minus 2. That's all. Okay. Therefore, gamma of minus 1 by 2 equals to gamma of minus 1 by 2 is equal to minus 2 into gamma of 1 by 2. But we know very well the value of gamma of 1 by 2. The value of gamma of 1 by 2. What is the gamma of 1 by 2? Anyone? Gamma of 1 by 2 is equal to root over pi. Therefore, directly replace root over pi in place of gamma of 1 by 2. That is minus 2 into square root over pi. Therefore, gamma of minus 1 by 2 is equal to minus 2 into root over pi. Therefore, gamma of 1 is equal to 1. Gamma of 1 by 2 is root pi. Gamma of minus 1 by 2 is minus 2 into root pi. Gamma of 1 is equal to 1. Gamma of 1 by 2 is pi, root pi, and gamma of minus 1 by 2 is pi. Beta of 1 by 2 comma 1 by 2 is pi. That's all. Now let us solve some problems regarding to the gamma function. Find the values of gamma of 3 by 2, gamma of 5 by 2, gamma of 4 by 2. We know very well how to find out gamma of an integer. Suppose that gamma of 6 equals to 5 factorial. It is very easy. 5 factorial. Similarly, gamma of 4 is 3 factorial. That is 3 into 2 into 1. 3 into 2 into 1 is 6. Therefore, gamma of 4 is 6. But if n is in the form of fraction, okay, we need to do something. That is, we have to use this formula. Gamma of 1 by 2 is equal to root pi, because we know very well, we have already proved gamma of 1 by 2 is equal to root pi. We have already proved gamma of 1 by 2 is equal to root pi. How did we do it? How did we done it? By using function relation between beta and gamma, that is beta of m comma n is equal to gamma of m into gamma of n divided by gamma of m plus n. Using that formula, we found that gamma of 1 by 2 is equal to root over pi. Okay, by using this formula, we can evaluate all of these values. Okay, all of these values. This is not 4 into 5, 4 by 5. Okay, now first one is 3 by 2. Okay, now let us write down this 3 by 2 in the form of n plus 1. In the form of n plus 1. Therefore, we can write down 3 by 2 as in the form of n plus 1 and some function into plus 1. Some function plus 1, some fraction plus 1. Here 1 by 2 plus 1. We can write down it as 1 by 2 plus 1. You may get confused how to write down this 3 by 2 as 1 by 2 plus 1. At that time, you can do this one. What is that one? You can add and subtraction. Adding and subtraction. That is, we want plus 1. Write down plus 1. We want plus 1. Write down plus 1. T of 3 by 2. T of 3 by 2. Okay, 3 of t by 2. I wish to write down in the form of n plus 1, 3 by 2 as n plus 1. Sorry, gamma of 3 by 2. 3 by 2. I want 1 plus 1. Write down that 1. We want plus 1. So take plus 1. But alternatively, to balance it, we have to take minus 1 also. Therefore, 3 by 2 minus 1. 3 by 2 minus 1. Gamma of function gamma of 3 by 2 minus 1 means 2 into 1. 2 into 1. 3 minus 2 by 2. That is 1 by 2. 3 minus 2 is 1. 1 by 2. Therefore, 1 by 2. 1 by 2 plus 1. There, in this way, you can write down 3 by 2 as 1 by 2 plus 1. Okay, clear? Therefore, by 2, gamma of 3 by 2 can be written down as gamma of 1 by 2 plus 1. Therefore, n value is 1 by 2. But what is the formula? We have gamma of n plus 1 is equal to n into gamma of n. Therefore, gamma of 1 by 2 plus 1 is nothing but 1 by 2 into gamma of 1 by 2. But we know very well, we know the value of gamma 1 by 2, that is root over pi. Therefore, 1 by 2 into root over pi, that is gamma of 3 by 2. Similarly, we can find out the values for gamma of 5 by 2 and gamma of 4 by 5. We can do this two sums, no problem. For example, 4 into 5, 4 into 5, 9 by 2, 4 by 5, 9 by 2. This is 4. 4 plus 5, 4 by 5 is this. Okay, leave it. Suppose that it is 9 by 2. 9 by 2 can write down as 7 by 2 plus 1. In this way, we can 7 by 2 comma 7 by 2 into gamma of 7 by 2. 7 by 2 into gamma of once again we have to write down 7 by 2 in form of plus n plus 1. We can add plus 1, subtract minus 1, plus 1 minus 1. 7 by 2 minus 1 becomes 5 by 2. 5 by 2 plus 1. Therefore, it is in the form of n plus 1. Again, we have to write down n into gamma of n. That is, n is 5 by 2. 5 by 2 into gamma of 5 by 2. Okay. Already we have found gamma of 5 by 2 value. Gamma of 5 by 2 value. Gamma of 3 by 2. Okay. Can write down 5 by 2 as a gamma of 3 by 2 plus 1. Therefore, total is 7 into 5, 35, 2 into 2, 4. Gamma of 5 by 2 can be write down as gamma of 3 by 2, comma gamma of 3 by 2. But gamma of 3 by 2 value is 1 by 2 root pi. Directly replace that one. Directly replace 3 by 4 into that one. Root pi. 3 by 2. 3 by 2 into root pi by 2. Root pi by 2. So 3 by 4 root pi. You can directly replace that value. Okay. Therefore, no problem with that. Similarly, we can find out values for all remaining gamma of minus 7 by 2. Okay, now for negative values, for n is, suppose that n is equal to minus 3 by 2, n is equal to minus. Here also we will use this formula. That is gamma of n plus 1 is equal to n into gamma of n. Okay, n into gamma of n. But we know very well gamma of n equals to gamma of n plus 1 divided by n. This n will goes into the denominator. Therefore, gamma of n is equal to 1 by n into gamma of n plus 1. Okay, gamma of minus 3 by 2 can be write down as minus 2 by 3 into gamma of minus 1 by 2. Because add and subtract plus 1 and minus 1. Plus 1 and minus 1. If you write down minus 3 by 2 as plus 1 and minus 1, then we will get plus 1 minus 1. Minus 1. Minus 1 means minus 3 by 2 minus 1 minus 5 by 2 minus 5 by 2 minus 2 by 3 into gamma of 1. ఇక్కడ చూడండి సారీ ఈ ఫార్ములా యూజ్ చేసుకుంటున్నాం అనమాట. ఇక్కడ n ప్లేస్లో ఏం రిప్లేస్ చేయాలి? minus 3 by 2 రిప్లేస్ చేయాలి. minus 3 అంటే gamma of minus 3 by 2 is equal to ఇక్కడ చూడండి 1 by n అన్నాం. ఇక్కడ 1 by n అంటే 1 divided by minus 3 by 2. That is 2 by 3 minus 2 by 3 into gamma of n plus 1. That is gamma of n is minus 3 by 2 plus 1. Minus 3 by 2 plus 1 is minus 1 by 2. Therefore, directly replace these values in this formula. Then I will get minus 2 by 3 into gamma of minus 1 by 2. But we have already found that gamma of minus 1 by 2 is equal to 2 root pi. 2 root pi. Therefore, minus 2 by 3 into minus 2 root pi. Already we have found gamma of minus 1 by 2 is equal to minus 2 root pi. Gamma of minus 1 by 2 is equal to minus 2 root pi. Therefore, directly replace that value at there. Therefore, we finally get minus 2 into minus 2, 4 by 3 root pi. Okay. Similarly, you can do remaining functions also. Okay. Okay. Let us close class 1 hour pine అయిపోయింది కదా. మరి ఇందులో ఏమైనా డౌట్స్ ఉన్నాయా? ఎవరికన్నా డౌట్స్ ఏమైనా ఉన్నాయా? పార్టిసిపెంట్స్ కదా 10 మెంబర్స్ వేరే వేరే వాళ్ళందరూ ఎనీ డౌట్స్ ఫర్ ఎనీవన్ లెసన్ విన్నారా అర్థమైందా మెసేజ్ పెట్టు నాకు చాట్ బాక్స్ లో నేను మళ్ళీ వీడియో అప్లోడ్ చేస్తాను అందులో ఒకసారి వినొచ్చు అరే మెసేజ్ ఎనీవన్ ఈజ్ దేర్ ఎనీవన్ ఈజ్ దేర్ నో వన్ ఈజ్ దేర్ చాట్ 1 ఫ్రమ్ ప్రిన్స్ విష్ణు ఇంకా వేరే పవన్ మహేశ్వర్ రెడ్డి విజయలక్ష్మి అనిల్ నాయక్ ఎం భాగ్య స్వప్న ప్రియ విష్ణు సాగర్ లెసన్ విన్నారా అర్థమైందా మీకు ఓకే 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 ఇందులో ఏమైనా డౌట్స్ ఉన్నాయా లెసన్ లో ఎనీ డౌట్స్ ఆర్ దేర్ కెన్ ఐ క్లోజ్ మై క్లాస్
ఎస్ సార్.
ఓకే ఓకే రేపు కూడా 4కి మనం క్లాస్ స్టార్ట్ చేస్తాం కానీ అందరూ అటెండ్ అవ్వాలి చాలా తక్కువ మంది అటెండ్ అవుతున్నారు ఈ వీడియో మళ్ళీ ఒకసారి నేను అప్లోడ్ చేస్తాను అప్లోడ్ చేసినప్పుడు వినొచ్చు మీరు అయినప్పటికీ డైరెక్ట్ గా చెప్పేటప్పుడు వింటే అది వేరేలా ఉంటుంది కాబట్టి కంపల్సరీగా అందరూ అటెండ్ అవ్వాలి ఓకే ఓకే థ్యాంక్ యూ ఇంకేమైనా అడగాలంటే అడగచ్చు ఉన్నారు కదా మెంబర్స్ ఉన్నారు కదా ఏమైనా డౌట్స్ ఉంటే అడగచ్చు ఏమైనా డౌట్స్ ఉన్నాయా గుణ ఈస్ దేర్ గుణ గుణ 5050 గుణ
ఎస్ సార్.
ఓకే పవన్ పవన్ 6004 ఫ్రమ్ సివిల్ పవన్ మహేశ్వర్ రెడ్డి
ఎస్ సార్.
కళ్యాణ్ జయలక్ష్మి
Present, sir.
ప్రజెంట్ సార్ అనిల్ నాయక్ అనిల్ okay I will close. Thank you all. Thank you.